Hi, Coach. Team's back on the ice this week, getting ready for Ohio State and kicking off the second half of the season. I guess what do you expect going into shaking off the rust a little bit after 3 weeks away from playing another team?
Well, it's an interesting time of the year. Obviously, everybody's taking some time off and getting back into it, and it's always an interesting first day when the guys get back in terms of execution and just trying to get their legs underneath them. But it's a big week for us. Anytime you play your in-state rival, it's a big deal, and we know we have to prepare our best to play our best. And Ohio State's one of the best teams in the country. Their record shows that. But more importantly, the way they play and how hard they play, we have to be ready for the task and equal in terms of work habits and pay attention to detail and be ready to go.
Obviously, you played them second week of the season in a game here that was, anybody's game. Ended up in a 1-1 tie, and Ohio State's only lost twice and scored a lot of goals since then. Is there anything that's been jumping out to you that maybe you didn't experience in that game that you've seen out of them this past couple of months?
Well, I think they're executing very well. Their offense is dynamic. I think we saw that in that game. They had some great chances that either we blocked shots or got sticks on, or Larks made a big save. So they're high octane. They go and they can skate, and their decor jumps into play, and they're just a really good all around team that. If the game is tight, they can play a tight game. If the game's wide open, they can play that type of game as well. So, well-coached team. We've got to be ready to go and play to our strengths, and do all the things that we need to do to make sure that we're in the game and trying to be successful.
Teams coming off of a win a few weeks back against Colorado College, a nice comeback, dramatic one. Have you seen a bit of a carryover, maybe just a spirit lift out of this group since they've come back and really gotten back to work on the ice?
Yeah, I think so. I think I think you see guys that feel good about ending the game the way they did, and some guys getting on the board that maybe didn't have great first halves, and everybody's healthy. We've been able to practice the last few days with a full team, and so we've been able to do things that really the first half, other than the first 2 weeks of the season, we weren't really capable of doing in terms of how you design practice and the things that we want to try to accomplish. So, those things are all good, but it's a new season here. This is a type of time of year that everybody tightens up, and you have to play your best in January and February. Give yourself an opportunity to play in March.
You've stressed the team trying to get better every day on the ice of practice and within their games. Tangibly speaking, to kick off the second half, what are some of those things that you're hoping to see, progress from versus the first half starting on Saturday?
Well, I think to me it's all about compete, number one. Number two, it's executing your role, paying attention to detail, number three, and putting all those things together. And I think, obviously we got to stay healthy. That's a big part of our team. We can't afford to not be healthy. So we've got to take care of our bodies. We've got to make sure that we're doing things the right way. And we have some time here where we're not in class and break, and to get some things accomplished on the ice. And so we really have to focus on those things. And those are the things that we need to work on in practice. Whatever system work that we do, whatever one-on-one work that we do, it's always about compete. It's always about executing. It's always about paying attention to detail.
All right. Good luck Saturday, Coach.
Thank you.